So the road's called the Duke's Pass, and I am not going to ride up it while being stabbed in the stomach by my trousers. It's better. You guys can follow me up there if you like. That is a wedding jeep. A wedding jeep. So yeah, it goes up where those two vehicles have just went there. I intend to go there too. And take it nice and easy. I'm going to do my best not to freak on any of the big giant corners that happen on the way up it. So let's see how this goes. So we've got everything from corners that double back on themselves, corners that just keep going. Both times every time, it's more than both, it's a few times that I've came up here. I've either been killed by some idiot, so there is grit and gravel everywhere. I want to be very, very careful. And look at this. So this is another thing I was saying about the roads. This is a national speed limit. You are allowed to do 60 on this road. This road is a 60. But the road in that other video that I did was a 50, and it was a 2-lane that eventually goes to a 3-lane motorway. Oh, that was a tight one. Right. Some proper tight turns. And you know what? My feet are nowhere near the floor yet. Let's go 8. It's the high rope course. So yeah, the plan is, I mean, this road is the first 2 corners on the road. I think I've done like, what, 3 or 4 corners now? Yeah, I'm pretty much confident in the bike's ability to turn now. And that's, I'm sure it was one of those corners where Scottish Twisties did his low side. Oofed. This is fun. Yeah, great. Keep it coming. Yeah, I'm chuffed now. I'm just going to sit behind this bus because I'm really not that fussed about going fast up here just now. This road is a total nightmare the whole year round. It's always wet, always got grit on it. It's like usually icy right up until like April. I don't know, and I reckon I'm gonna, you know, upload this video some point this week. But if I don't, for reference, this is the 1st of March. So, nope. I've been indicating the entire way up. Excellent. It was around here, yeah. Lots of gravel, lots of silly things can happen to a bike here. So I'm not fussed about going fast here. I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm not here to find out how fast the bike can go. I know how fast the bike can go. Well, actually I don't. I don't know how fast the bike can go. I've seen videos of the bike, And once you get to 130, the reader stops reading, but the bike keeps speeding. So, and I never actually intended that to be a rhyme, but you know, what can you do? So yeah. Should I get myself back into practice for the new season, eh? This all over the road technique that I have is it's been instilled on me by the IAM, who tell you to pick your lines through your corners. At the moment, the lines that I'm picking are probably absolutely rubbish, but great. This is my first serious ride. I rode the bike, as I said, up to Aberfoyle, and that's like the first time I've actually taken it a distance. It's quite chuffed. I put a tenner in it the first day I rode it. I took it to Glasgow, like so. I put petrol in it. Well, I suppose I did put money in it. I put petrol in it up at. Look at the snow on that hill! I'm out on a bike. Excellent. This is why you live in Scotland, with that view. Yeah, so I put a tenner in the bike. I rode it to, like, I think it was maybe 15 miles. It must have been like maybe 20 miles. We'll call it 20 miles as a very late estimate. Now, I don't know how much was in it when I got it. It took a tenner when I filled it. I took it because the engine, the petrol light was on. So the petrol light was on, so I took it to feed it. Petrol light was still on, the petrol fuel gauge came undone underneath the bike. So I don't actually know how much this takes. I rode it that 20 miles and I took it to the petrol station and I put another tenner in it. And I put in 1080. Whoa. Because I was absolutely positive I was going to top it up. And 1080 seemed to be all it wanted. Let's see what we got here. Some of these corners are hairy, always hairy. I don't want to get too close to this. You know, the ideal corner, you get as far, you get as far wide of it as you can, so that you can, like I want to come here to this white line, close to it as I can, and come around and finish. Sort of, make the corner as narrow as possible. Oops. But there's like grit at that side, and there's grit at that side, and there's nothing I can do about it. The plan is my next stop's going to be in Callander. I'll just stop, stretch my legs a bit. I wonder if there's going to be any other bikers around, but I don't know. Fair weather bikers are much smarter than normal bikers. And I only came out today because I consider today's weather to be fair weather. When that's existing on the top of the hills. For an example of how good it is, obviously as a biker, snow is not a great kind of weather for me, but I do still, I'm Scottish. I've been born and raised in a climate where that'll probably be like that until the end of April, or even well into May some years. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen snow on the hill up in June, up in these hills. Mate, get yourself an engine. I'll do all the hard work for you. But yeah, so me and my girlfriend were out the other day and we're just parting about. I think it was last Sunday or the Sunday before, and she said, after we've done what we're doing in the town, can we go and find some snow and just have a walk about in it? I was like, no bother, So we're in Glasgow city centre. in Glasgow city centre, it's a bit miserable, but it's not like raining. A bit miserable, but not raining. Okay. So we went into the Campsies, and it took us maybe 20 minutes to get there. Right, 20 minutes to get there, to the bottom of the Campsies. It took us about 2 minutes to get into the Campsies far enough to find knee-deep snow. The Campsies aren't particularly big hills, as far as hills go, but I mean, that shows you just just how vastly the weather can change. In Scotland, 20 minutes. I think the city centre's what, 6 miles from the Campsies, so we'll call it like 10 miles between like a bit miserable but not raining and knee-deep snow. And while we were up there, it started snowing quite heavily as well, which just made it more fun for us. We're out in the car, we parked the car. I drive a Clio, so it's not like it's not like a car designed to handle crap weather. It's a Clio. It's a wee French car, so. But you know what? That wee French car gets me, the 2 other members of my band, and all of our gear wherever we need to go, so I don't mind that. That's our tour bus. So yeah, I mean, this is some stunning scenery as well. This is great. So I think, not having a gauge, and I might get a gauge at some point, I believe I'm going between 2nd and 3rd on these corners. I've not looked at my speeds. You know, I've not looked at my speedo because I don't reckon that I've even scratched 40. I am not here for speed today. I'm never here for speed. I've never came up with the Campsies thinking, awesome, this would be a good racetrack, although it f***ing would. Ah! Swearing! I'm trying to cut my, I'm trying to keep my language clean these days. But yeah. So yeah, this video is just me going around the Duke's Pass, so I'll just talk nonsense the whole way. And if you like, what I'll maybe do is just put a soundtrack behind this. And if you just want to listen to me talk, you can, and if you don't, you can just listen to the music. But it's good weather, lovely bike. This is Scottish good weather. Scottish good weather is the ground is wet, there's snow in the hills, and I'm on a almost brand new bike. There's the amount of miles it's done. So that's 7,699 miles. In bike years, it's a brand new bike. It's a 2009 model. Whoa, hello. Another bike. That's good. At least I'm not the only idiot out. Let's see, is that it's a smellier bike than mine. It's got a Harley sound about it. But it might be those pipes, they look like sweat downs, so, which is what I want on this bike. I thought for a second there that it was me that was making that noise. Has he got mates? I thought I was the only one that was out with any mates. Now he's going to tear off now. So that's a Harley. That's a Harley if I've ever seen one. Let's get near him. Let's see what he's doing.